All right, today guys, we're talking about some essentials on camping here in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado. Stay tuned in, we're going to talk all about it. Hey guys, I'm James Dean, team leader of the James Dean Mountain Homes team. Thank you so much for watching these videos. Just really quick before we get into the meat of this video, I just wanted to make sure if you haven't done so already, hit that subscription button down below, hit that notification bell. That keeps you updated on all the new videos that we have coming out weekly. We've got several that come out each week on this channel, so please stay up to date with that. Also, if you've got any questions whatsoever that are real estate related or just in the community, please don't hesitate to reach out to us and give us a call. You can either call us at 719-266-2725. You can text us to that number as well, or you can email us at info@jdmret.net. Please, whatever you got to do to get those questions to us, please ask. We're here to help. We're here to provide value to you and helping you make informed decisions, whether you're looking to buy or sell real estate or just typical questions for the community out here. We are local experts of this area and we love this area. So please reach out to us, and we hope you guys enjoy this video. All right, so this is going to be very generalistic. There's going to be a lot of different separate tastes that you could have as far as camping is concerned up here. But there's definitely some essentials that you need to know about if you've never camped up here in the Rockies. The first one, and the one that you always want to be prepared for, no matter what you're doing, whether it's summertime or any other time within the Rockies, is always have different layers of clothing depending on what's going to be happening through the day. It could be sunny and in the mid 80s at one point. A thunderstorm can come through, it could drop 30 degrees like that. And you're going to wish you had a jacket, you're going to wish you had some rain gear, you're going to wish you had something warmer to put on. And then the sun will come back out and it'll warm right back up. So you definitely want to make sure you always have layers, and that transfers directly into what style of camping you're doing too. Now, we used to do a lot of tent camping. I'm retired military. I'll be honest, tent camping is burned out for me. It's just not my thing anymore. So I have transitioned over into a travel trailer, and that's the only way my wife can get me out camping, and I enjoy doing it. And I do enjoy a little bit of the luxuries. And you can laugh at me all day long, but the reality is I've roughed it a lot in the military on deployments, both in combat, both in field environments. I was an infantryman and I was a helicopter pilot. I have no desire to prove anything anymore. I'm out enjoying myself and enjoying nature. So I say that just because you're going to kind of get a little bit of a different flair for the different things that I like to have camping. Now, some of the things that we like having out there, number one, always make sure you have some sort of a fire ring or fire pit. We do that with the camper. Now, obviously, if you're in a tent or you're backpacking, you can't really do that, but you really need to be very fire conscious here up in the mountains of Colorado. You also want to make sure you're checking fire stages or any kind of burn bans that are out there as well, because if there's a burn ban, do not have a fire. There's a reason for that, and they're trying to protect you and everybody around you. It can get very dry here very quickly. It might have rained the day prior, but if it gets windy or something happens that next day, it can literally dry everything out within a couple hours. It was amazing for me to see that and to find that out, just how quickly things can change. I mean, you could have torrential downpours the day before and then have a front come in with winds and have it be dry the next day. That wind that can spike anywhere between 30 to 50 miles an hour, sometimes even higher than that, can literally dry fire fuel out within a couple of hours. It does not take long. So definitely heed the fire restrictions if there are some. If they've got predetermined fire pits and fire rings, make sure you use those also. Those are there for a purpose. Those are there to help keep things from actually getting past that. We have our own little solo ranger that stays up off the ground that we monitor. That way we don't have to worry about things getting down into the roots, because the roots can actually cause smoldering fires. When you actually have fires out on top of them, that fire can get down, catch on the roots and smolder and actually creep underneath the ground and catch trees and other things on fire. So a few things to kind of think about when you're doing fire. So be very careful. You also want to make sure you have some sort of water source or something that can help make sure that fire is out. If you can't put your hand down in the ashes, where you just had that fire because it's still too hot, that fire is still active. So make sure you got something that can smolder that out. It doesn't just mean pouring a bunch of dirt on it. Sometimes that just kind of encapsulates it and it continues to smolder underneath that as well. So water is absolutely the best thing to have. Other things that we love is making sure you've got something that you can actually get out of the rain in. If that rain comes, also the wind. The wind could be kind of brutal up here depending on where you are. It could be a gorgeous day like it is today. Outside it's gorgeous, there's no wind. And then tomorrow there could be 50 mile an hour winds. That's part of being up in the mountains when you could be 1.5 miles, 2 miles up above
sea level, you just are going to get some more exposure to winds. You also want to make sure you've got sunscreen because that sun is super powerful out here. Have some sort of shade or something as well that you can get out of the sun if you need to too. But those are definitely some things you need. Now, if you're going out, there's lots of displaced camping out there. We've gotten to where we really love doing that. So things that we look at and that we carry with us in our travel trailer all the time. One's a generator to have just in case we need power for whatever reason. We're working towards getting more solar on there, so we don't need that generator. We'll just have it as a backup. But right now we do have that as a primary source when we need to, and we have to pull something that's more on the AC equivalent side. Like I said, we're working on getting on the solar power side because we don't want to hear that generator going just like nobody else does around us too. Other things you want to make sure you have is potable water. Don't think because that creek water is super clean and super clear that you can just go in there and drink out of it. Now they've got lots of aftermarket things out there that you can utilize if you don't want to carry potable water with you and you're planning on resourcing water that you have out there. They've even got straws that you can put down into the creek and it'll actually filter all the bacteria and viruses out so you can drink safely from those too. I don't know how safe those are. We've never used them, but they do have that stuff out there. They got the bottles that do the same thing. And then you could always do the tried and true and tested boiling water out there as well. Something else you could do too. But you want to make sure you got all that stuff set up. You're ready to go. You want to make sure your trash, you have something that you can do with your trash to actually move it away from where you're camping and to protect that from bears and wildlife, because bears will absolutely try to get into that stuff. You see people hang some trees. You can do all kinds of different things to kind of try to keep that from happening. What you don't want to do is probably put it in a vehicle. Bears can open vehicle doors. They've done it many times and they will destroy the inside of your vehicle. So you want to be careful with that too. Make sure you've got things to cook with. If you're going to cook, whatever you're going to eat, some people might source stuff out in the wild. I'm not that granola-y at all. We're going to usually bring things to grill. We've got a little travel Traeger, pellet Traeger that we can plug in that we utilize and we use quite a bit. And we have a lot of propane cooking as well that we can do too with our camp stoves. Those are some real basic things. Other things you can get all kinds of stuff out there. You can get different types of wheel chocks. You can get I can get into all kinds of things. We've gotten really excited. This is our first year of the travel trailer. So there's a lot of stuff we've gotten. A hatchet is another great thing to be able to bring with you. Obviously utensils for eating. One of the things that we've started doing with everywhere we go now is we bring a fishing pole. Obviously you need your fishing license to be able to do this, but usually most places we're near somewhere that we can fish, whether it's fly fishing or it's just plain spin casting out there. But being able to get out there and do that on the water is a lot of fun and you get to enjoy that. We also bring our Santa paddle boards with us just because you never know when you're going to be in your reservoir and it's going to be a beautiful day and you're going to wish you had your paddle boards out there as well to be able to go out there and enjoy. Mountain bikes is another great thing to throw in there. So you're getting a chance to experience different areas as well and kind of play around with those. And if you're going to be in an area that has side-by-sides or razors or quads, definitely don't forget to bring those. You'll have a blast out there playing with those as well. Just remember, be courteous to those around you. If you got loud music, make sure you're being courteous to those that are hanging out around you because they might be out there just trying to have some peace and quiet. But overall, you can have a whole lot of fun camping out here in Colorado. There's lots of different things you could do. If you've got questions on some specifics that we bring for the travel trailer or even things that you're curious about on the tent camping side, let us know. We'd love to be able to help you out with that. But there's a lot of things you could do to really enjoy the outdoors here in Colorado. Just make sure you're doing it responsibly and safely as well.
Guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that video. And once again, before you sign off, make sure you hit that subscription button, that notification bell down below. That will keep you updated on all the new videos that we have come out that are here to inform you and help keep you updated on what's happening here, both in the community and in real estate as well. And once again, too, if you've got any questions, please do not hesitate to give us a call, 719-266-2725. You can text us at that number as well, or you can email us at info@jdmret.net, and we will get back to you as quickly as possible to answer all of those questions. We're here to serve you, and we look forward to helping you soon.